Welcome. Welcome to my prenatal embodiment meditation. This is a chance for us to connect to the process of pregnancy, to connect to the process of being a host for a human creation, right? I am in my 6 weeks of pregnancy, and it has not been fun. It's been hard, right? And, before I got pregnant, I thought how fascinating it was going to be pregnant and how exciting it would be and how I was going to glow. And I never thought about the hard part. I just thought about how it would be interesting to feel and how I would be very intentional with the process of wanting to really feel what's happening and paying attention to the changes that are happening in my body. And I'm doing that. But I think what's not talked about much in society is how hard it is for some women. Some women I've heard, a very easeful pregnancy, and some women I know personally have had an extremely difficult pregnancy to where they're throwing up more than 30 times a day and they can't do anything. So this class is a place for us to build a supportive community around the experience of being pregnant. And I'll share a little bit more about where I'm at with my experience and why I decided to start this class. And so the first half, we will do a meditation practice to help connect to our experience. And then the second half of the class will be a time of community support where we can each share what the meditation was like for us, what it brought up for us, or whatever we're needing to share that maybe we aren't able to with other people in our lives. Whatever is coming up is welcome here. And what will be recorded is the first half of the class. And the supportive community part will be kept private for all of us in the group. And I hope that we can support each other through these months and have a place where we can go to feel understood and seen and supported. So I've been okay, I'm getting better. I have had extreme fatigue and nausea, but no vomiting. I've actually been very stagnant for the past couple weeks. I think the first 3 weeks, I was still walking every day and getting in some exercise, before I even knew I was pregnant. And then I got the flu and I was traveling. And so that was really fatiguing me. And when I got back home, I just could not do anything at all. And I felt like on the verge of nausea. Well, I had nausea and also on the verge of tears. And so I just felt incredibly sensitive. And this is still current. So I talk about it as it's in the past. Incredibly sensitive to everything and really desiring deep nurturance for myself. And I'm also noticing how my thoughts are just running wild and with planning, right? And with just the getting used to having a different mindset, right? It's not just about me anymore. I'm a mother. I'm thinking about this being right here that's growing inside of me. And I can feel this changing in who I am and how I view the world and how I think about the world and what I'm doing with myself and what's best for this being. And now, not just what's best for me and what I can tolerate versus what I want my baby to tolerate, right? So it's been really interesting to watch all of this. And that's another reason why I thought it was important to bring this class into the ethers, so that women who are feeling this way can feel seen in that we are all feeling this way. So I believe that a meditation, especially an embodiment meditation that is focused on connecting to the sensations of the body, can be very helpful for calming the mind, calming the nervous system, and creating a safe space for both of us, right? Me, mom, and little spirit. I also have noticed I have intense hunger and also intense gas. So I eat and then I get bloated. When the bloating goes away, my stomach hurts with hunger. And it's very confusing. And I feel lost in my body. Being someone who knows her body really well, I feel lost in my body. And so what I notice though, like when I wake up in the morning and my stomach is killing me with hunger, but I also feel unable to move. When I come into my practice, my breath practice and my embodiment practice, and I go into the hunger, it dissipates and I feel relief. And so it's interesting to see what's happening in the body. Is it really hunger or what, like what's really happening, right? It is hunger, right? But there's more to it, the pain of it, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Whatever you're feeling or experiencing in your body, we are going to go into that experience, breathe life, love, and breath into that sensation, and just be with it without judgment or expectations or assumptions, and just be with it and surrender to it, because we are in the process of something that's the most important, magical time of our entire lives. And we will be intentionally honoring this experience in this practice. So get pillows, bolsters, blankets, whatever you need in order to feel comfortable, in order to feel completely relaxed in your spine and your neck. And we will get started. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Just noticing what the breath does and how it moves through your system, how it moves through your body, and how it moves your body without changing anything, just noticing your breath. Inviting the breath, offering an invitation to receive the breath. And by doing this, we open ourselves to receive the sensation of the breath as it enters through our lips and nostrils into the back of the throat and down, expanding into the lungs. Noticing how the expansion in the lungs expands different parts of your body, the chest, the belly, the shoulders, the back, the ribs. Just noticing in this observation of the breath, noticing if there's any discomfort in the body, anything getting in the way of your receiving the breath and allowing the breath to expand through your heart space. We're noticing an easefulness in how the breath moves in and opens your heart to receive the gifts that are coming. Where do you feel blocked? Where do you feel tension? Where do you feel open expansiveness? No pushing or forcing wherever you're feeling blocked. Just notice that point where the breath stops and feels the resistance. Offering it love in that moment of resistance. And melting on the exhale. And if you're feeling expansion, how deeply can you receive that pleasurable openness that the breath offers you, offers your heart? And you invite joy to open you more and more. Noticing the exhale as you melt, absorbing into the earth as the breath leaves you. Or do you feel tension on the exhale as well? Is your breath restricted, limited, or expansive and long? Just noticing, where are you on that spectrum? Without judgment, force, or expectation. Just witnessing with love, connecting to what is in this moment. As we watch with patience, notice how anything shifts or changes. Continuing to offer love, receiving the love as it comes in through the breath and leaves out. Feeling the breath move as a vessel of light and love and life. Noticing what shifts, what sensations arise, what changes, what stays the same. Inviting the breath through the throat, expanding around the heart space, inviting it deeper down into the belly. With every inhale, continuing to invite it deeper down the spine, touching the womb as the digestive organs lightly are pressed down, massaging the womb. What do you notice? What's happening? What sensations arise? What emotions arise? And without labeling and taking that label into a story, just noticing sensation. Breathing in love and exhaling to melt into the love of the mother. We are being held by the mother. Inviting the breath in through the throat, expanding the heart space, pushing down on the digestive organs, massaging each other, massaging the womb. Exhaling the breath back up your spine, behind the heart, behind the throat, out the crown of your head, melting into the embrace of the mother, into the earth. Feeling your shoulders drop, your face drop, body melting. What's happening? Whatever symptoms you may have. Inviting the breath into that area. Where is the sensation of this symptom? Where in the body do you feel sensation when you ask, where are you? And breathe love into that area, melting on the exhale. What do you notice? Inviting the breath through the throat, down the heart, past the solar plexus and into the womb, touching this being with your breath. Continuing with every inhale to invite the breath into the womb, to expand the love that is there for this growing baby. Embracing this baby. What happens? Patiently giving yourself time to get there. Staying curious and open. Maybe placing one or both of your hands on your womb space. Breathing into the palm of your hand that is on your womb space. Allowing your hand to be lifted by the breath. Offering this being love and light with every inhale. Melting on the exhale. What's happening? What emotions are sparked? What sensations arise? Where are you blocked? Where are you expansive? Where do you feel discomfort? Where do you feel strength? You are welcome to move your body if that's what you're feeling called to do in any way that feels good for you. Offering motion around the womb. And however you're moving, continue to receive the breath, noticing how the breath expands around your heart, expands your belly, and caresses the womb. And then melting on the exhale. Noticing what happens when you move more. What happens when you slow down your movement. Really focusing on the sensation that occurs in the movement. So going slow enough that you can focus on inviting the breath, receiving the breath, and noticing what happens as you move your body around the breath, continuing to hold your hand on your womb space, inviting the breath to meet the palm of your hand. Maybe parting your lips a little bit so that the breath can move more freely. I want to invite you to let go of the womb, letting go of fear, letting go of control, surrendering to nature, continuing to move your body slowly, intentionally, continuing to receive the breath through the throat, down the heart, into the solar plexus, expanding your womb space, loving your growing baby, but letting your hands free, letting this being free in your body, moving in a way that frees you up. What sensations arise? What wants to be opened? What wants to be moved? Allowing this to be an exploration, curiosity, and play, but keeping it at a pace that you can pay attention to sensation, to the feeling in your body, connecting to what is inside that we don't yet know. You're welcome to stand up if that feels right. Whatever you're feeling, follow that. There's no right or wrong way. Staying with the breath as your guide. Watching the breath as you move. Where does it move you? Where does it open you? Expand you? Where does it feel restricted? And how can you move in a way that invites it to open you without force or expectation, just curiosity and love and patience. Wow. Slowly at your own pace, bringing your hands back to your womb. Bringing the breath down the throat, around the heart, through the solar plexus, into the womb to meet your hand, expanding the space with love and light for your growing baby. Slowly coming to stillness, noticing what sensations, what emotions, what's there. Just watching it as the breath moves through you. Relaxing your hands somewhere on your body. Maybe they stay on the womb. Maybe they move to your heart or your legs, or wherever they move is perfect. When you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. And as you do so, just notice where your eyes go. Notice what draws their attention without making any meaning out of it. Continuing to invite the breath all the way down the spine to expand the womb space. Just noticing what's alive in your body, what's coming up, what's there. And offering it love with every breath. Offering gratitude to yourself for courageously coming into your body, into this experience, and doing this practice. Thank you. I love you. For those of you who are watching this recording, you may stay in this space for as long as feels good for you. Thank you for joining.